Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals and checking out some of the items that I've found for this week. These are either going to be items that are on sale, items that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or items I find interesting and would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. All of these items will be linked down in the description. If you guys are interested, they'll all have their own independent links, so it's easy to find. I have two additional links that says tools and tools continued. Those two links are going to take you to a long list of tools that I've went over in the past or other items that I suggest, so that's all there for you guys. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this. So the first item up is an item that I picked up, I don't know, quite a few years ago now, because I was constantly working on the Camaro and the previous owner had demolished one section of the pinch weld, and I had basically straightened it out and I didn't want to do any more damage. So if you're lifting vehicles with a pinch weld, you already know that you can cause damage with just a flat jack base. So that's where these come into play. These are really nice, and just to throw this out there, Harbor Freight just released the Daytona version of this. So now they have these at Harbor Freight for $13. So if you don't want to pick it up online, you can easily pick it up at any Harbor Freight as long as they have them in stock. This one's at $15, down from a list price of $23. Don't ever pay, obviously, now that you know the price of the one at Harbor Freight, don't ever pay $23 for it. $15 I think is a great price. It's got a coupon that brings it down to $13.79. So if you don't have a Harbor Freight close to you, you can still get one. I've had one for many years and really enjoy it. But the one thing, if you're going to get this, I also suggest looking into jack stand pads as well for pinch welds. I have the, the Daytona aluminum jack stands from Harbor Freight, and they kind of have a flat top, rectangular, squarish top to them. It doesn't really make sense to protect your pinch weld with a jack adapter like I just showed you to then just drop the pinch welds onto a standard jack stand, because then you still take the chance of damaging the pinch weld. So they do make adapters for all sorts of different jack stands. This is kind of your more typical jack stand style. I had to go with kind of a special design one for the aluminum jack stands that I have because they have a different shape for the top. But you can basically find these for any style of jack stand. Very, very affordable. So I think this is a really solid option if you're trying to prevent any damage to your pinch welds. Next up is the Tekton 10-inch pliers wrench. If you guys didn't know, Tekton's been releasing so far this year quite a bit of stuff. Stubby sockets, mid-length sockets, tons of pliers, hammers, just all sorts of things made in Germany, because they now have their new German-made pliers instead of USA-made pliers, and the company that they're working with are also supplying them with a lot of other German-made tools, which I think is fantastic. And if you didn't know, their pliers wrench is actually originally the NWS brand, but I think this same set from NWS runs about $62 if I remember correctly, where this one typically sells at a list price of $60, but it's down to $42, which is phenomenal. Tekton's lifetime warranty, which is phenomenal, very easy to deal with. I actually just had to go through the warranty process a couple weeks ago, and I had my new tool within 2 days. 13 different positions. I mean, these pliers wrenches are fantastic for a lot of different things, especially at $42 on sale. This has 4.5 stars, 2 ratings. Next up, we're looking at the Vanen products. So this is all personal preference. If you don't like knockoff batteries, if you've had bad experiences with knockoff batteries, I understand it. You stay away from them. I completely understand. I personally have had good experiences with knockoff batteries. I had a few sent to me many, many years ago. And I also have some Vanen batteries from many years ago. I probably got the Vanen batteries maybe 7 years ago. I'm still using them 4 to 5 days a week, every week at work. I use it for my hot glue gun. I use them for my drill, my polisher, my work light. I mean, I use them a lot, and I have both Vanen batteries for DeWalt and Milwaukee, the M12. Now, I will say, I don't know if it's my Vanen batteries or another knockoff battery brand, but the little tabs right here that lock the batteries in place, a couple of them have snapped off, And so the battery, like if you're too aggressive with it, or you're not or if you bump like the battery, then it'll start to fall out, which is kind of annoying. But honestly, I've had those batteries for 7 years and they're still going. And some people might argue that maybe the battery charge doesn't hold as long as the OEM batteries. I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you if my knockoffs last any longer or shorter than I use a lot of batteries. I think I have 6 or 7 in my truck for the M12, and then 5 or 6 of the DeWalt 20 volt. And I mean, I'm constantly rotating through all of my OEM and knockoff batteries, and they all seem to last the same amount of time. Now, obviously, it depends on what size battery you're picking up. This is the smaller set, but this one was just priced really well, and I figured it was worth a mention because I am going to be doing an updated video here soon on my old Vanden batteries to show you what those look like. So I figured I'd mention these. If you're against knockoffs, I completely understand. Stick with your OEMs. But if you're okay with knockoffs, I honestly haven't had a bad experience with them except for the clip breaking on a couple of these. And I've had that with the OEM batteries. And then one of my DeWalt ones, like I dropped it and the screws like busted out the bottom and it stripped the threads. I just have it taped together, and it's been taped together for probably going on 3 or 4 years now, since 2021. So, I mean, it's been a minute. So I personally have had good experiences with them. So I figured I'd share. If you're okay with knockoff batteries, Vanden is a brand that I've had good experiences with. But this set of 4 of the smaller batteries is $35 down from a list price of $40. This is the 3.5 amp hour. And they have tons of different sizes as well. This specific set has 4.3 stars, 1,586 ratings. The other ones that they just released, this is what I want to do a review on because I'm going to show my old Vanden batteries, both the Milwaukee and the DeWalt. And Vanden I don't think they've released the Milwaukee versions of it. This is supposed to be like Vanden's Pro line, so they're a little bit more expensive than their standard batteries. So I'm going to compare this battery to the old Vanden battery that I have, which is kind of just their standard line. This is supposed to be an upgraded version of it, so I figured I'd mention it, and we'll be doing a review here soon. But it's supposed to last longer, stronger. Hopefully the screws hold together on the new one. So these do include the 18650 batteries, 5,000 milliamp. And they have these for tons and tons of different brands. So I just figured I'd mention these real quickly because I am going to be doing some comparison videos here soon. And it's a brand that I've been running for many years. But this 2-pack for $56 not on sale, I still think that's a really good deal. This has 4.8 stars, 26 ratings. Next up, the Tekton 3/8 drive split beam torque wrench. And this is the one that I actually had to warranty. And once again, Tekton had a new tool to me in 2 days, which was phenomenal. No issues. So I was doing some rear end suspension work on the GR86, and I was torquing all of the new suspension components I had in. I went to change the torque, and I realized, I don't know if we'll be able to see a picture, but there's a set screw on the side over here, right above the dial. And right behind that, basically a shaft for the gauge sits in that set screw, and that keeps it in a specific position to keep it calibrated. Well, that ended up backing out, and when I screwed it back in, like when I adjusted the torque rating, it was not in calibration anymore. I messaged them. Tekton is working on putting together a recalibration program for their different torque wrenches, but at this time, specifically the split beam, I know does not have a calibration program as of yet. They're working on it. I don't know specifically, but they basically said, get rid of your torque wrench, we're sending you a new one. So really cool. They sent it out, got the new one. Now the really cool thing is my split beam that I got from Tekton many years ago when they first released it was like a 32 or 36 tooth. It was a much lower tooth count than this. It's the exact same torque wrench, the split beam, but shortly after they released it, they ended up upgrading from the 32 or 36 tooth up to the 72 tooth. So this new torque wrench that I got is a much smoother, higher tooth count design which I really enjoy. The reason I like the split beam so much is I like to keep, or I plan on keeping this one in my track bag because it's very convenient. It's 3/8 drive. It's not short to where I'm fighting for leverage to get something torqued, but it's not extremely long either. And it's got great coverage from 20 foot-pounds to 100 foot-pounds. It covers basically everything I need for anything that I would be repairing or checking while I'm at the track, before, after, whatever it may be. This is like the perfect torque range and perfect size. The other thing that I like about it is you can set the torque at whatever you want, set it and forget it. It's not like a click style where if you leave it set to a certain torque rating for too long of a time, it can throw the calibration off. You don't have to worry about that with the split beam design. I also like this over an electronic torque wrench just because I don't have to worry about setting my presets or anything like that. I can quickly make adjustments with this speed dial on the side. It's just really, really convenient. It's also a flex head. You get a couple degrees of angle out of it. It's just extremely easy and very forgiving. This is not on sale, $125, but that was my experience with it and just why I love this torque wrench. This has 4.7 stars, 569 ratings. Next up is the Capri Tools 4-in-1 120 tooth box end reversible ratcheting wrenches. This is another one that I threw in my track bag because these are so versatile. These are not going to be perfect for everybody's situation. It all just they have their place, but it's not going to be perfect for everything. These are dual-sided and dual sizes on each side. It's very confusing to say. So this is an 8 on one side, 10 on the other. On the other end of the wrench, you have 13 on one side, 12 on the other. So as you pass through, the size changes. So while it may not be perfect for every situation, it is really convenient when you need a lot of wrenches in a very small or lightweight package. So whether you're putting together a roadside emergency bag, a junkyard bag, a track bag like I'm doing myself, I get a lot of coverage here with very few wrenches. I don't want to take a full set of wrenches. This is going to cover a majority of what I need. For metric, this has 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19. And you can buy just the metric or just the SAE, but this is the master set. So you're getting SAE as well, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16 1/2 inch, 9/16, 5/8, and 11/16 and 3/4. Obviously they're reversible. They have to be. Wouldn't work very well if they weren't, since you have a different size on each side. I'm going to have a stroke. There you can see what I'm talking about a little bit better. 4.4 stars, 117 ratings, down to $76.83, down from a list price of $100. Once again, they do have other sets available as well, and you can buy them individually. Next up, we have the Vessel Megodora set. This is the impact screwdriver set, eight pieces in an EVA foam organizer. You can buy sets of just the standard Vessel Megodora, or you can get the Impacta version or the heavy duty version. This is kind of a variety of their different designs, which is a really nice set. I like the fact that this has multiple different Phillips or JIS. A lot of sets nowadays you'll find a lot of slotted and a couple Phillips or JIS. Really good quality. I have a couple different. I have the blue and the red handle. I don't have any of the silver, but that does have a nice striking cap on the end. Very good quality, Japan made screwdrivers. There you can see, just like I said earlier, JIS. I know Phillips is not the same. There you can see everything included instead of me slurring a bunch of nonsense to you. Just really good stuff. Vessel makes some fantastic screwdrivers, especially for the price. The typical price on this is $93. It's down to $85, so some really good savings on there. 4.8 stars, 197 ratings. Last item up is an item that I actually just reviewed, and that is the Klein Tools 5-piece bit holder keychain set. There are a few brands out there that have these. You've seen them, and by a few I mean a lot, but I really like this Klein one. Now, this isn't on sale, but this is a new product from them. You got your carabiner. I like what they did here at the bottom. I guess every time I look at it, I think that it's good for a bottle opener, honestly. But it's also designed to keep these adapters down here at the bottom and keep them from kind of going wherever they want. I mean, you can easily move them up there if need be, but it's nice that these little tangs or whatever hooks are here to prevent them from just easily going up the carabiner and kind of getting all over, because that can get annoying, especially when you got them clipped on a bag or on your pants. And even though this wasn't on sale, it's a newer tool and I really like it. I have a review on it, so go ahead and check that out. But this is 4.7 stars, 4 ratings, $21.65, not on sale. You may be able to find it at your hardware store for a little cheaper or get a discount on it there. I'm not sure, but thought it was worth mentioning. That is it as far as this week's Amazon tool deals. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up. All of these will be linked down in the description for you guys. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.